Nice podcast, man. And it's certain moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment. These guys came from Woods of Delaware. Where was you from?
Now, who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him.
Listen, man, it's your boy D-Mac, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
Sorry about that.
Guys, man, sorry for the late start.
Sorry about that.
Difficulties, it is what it is, man. In real life, in real time, man. You know, when we live legends, the one thing tighten, sometimes things happen. You know, I wouldn't prefer it any other way. But without further ado, let's jump right into it, man. We ain't gonna waste your time. Anybody patiently waiting, we ain't gonna waste your time with nothing. We're gonna jump right into it. It's your boy P. The Fire Nice Experience, man. It's all provoking black culture journey through sports entertainment, politics, current events. Let's get it. Appreciate you walking with us on this Sunday night. You could be anywhere in the world. Fucking with the guys, man. We appreciate it.
Oh, hold tight.
How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling marvelous, man. I'm feeling marvelous, man. Feeling pretty good, man. You know. Okay, that's what we sounding alright out there to let us know we sound alright to y'all out there. What's happening with the peoples?
I don't like to do the recorded thing, like to be live, like to be spontaneous, like to be raw. Get it in
Why
pure
you
form. Like that like a man said, that Colombian band.
Give us a 1-2.
How you feeling, bro?
Give us a 1-2, X-Man.
Yo. We haven't been around y'all for a while, so let me introduce my brothers, man. To my right, to your left, the incomparable, one and only Fresh Fire. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good aside from, a couple of technical difficulties, man.
We'll keep it moving.
That's what I said. Why the fuck I sound all motherfucking in bold letters?
Yo, to my left, to your right, often imitated, never duplicated, the one, the only, one of one. Iceman, how you feeling tonight? Feeling great? Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Right. Let's not play with the people. Let's get into it. As usual, what y'all watching, listening to? First, what y'all watching, man? I watched something pretty interesting this weekend.
Oh.
What y'all watching? You watch anything new? Anything?
I've been watching again. I watched like Civil War.
Talk to me about that, because I saw the commercial. The commercial had me intrigued. The motherfucker was like, well, I'm American. What kind of American are you?
Yeah.
What's the premise?
Basically, it's like basically, but the premise is Texas and California independently left America.
Okay.
And they trying to take over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically.
I want to watch that. I want to watch that.
But that's
always.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of
it. Was it good?
Like,
are you watching it again?
Nah, I don't.
If it come on again, you're not going out of your way to watch it.
Nah.
Okay. It's a good one-time watch, and that's it.
I watch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a good time. I watched. I watched the Magical Negroes.
That spent like 3 weeks in the theater. Man, and like it's on like Paramount now.
Yeah, I watched
Society of Extraordinary Negroes. Listen, like 6 months ago. No, I didn't see it. Like 6 months ago, when I forget what movie I
The
was.
magical
No,
Negro.
that's the name of it. It's like
Oh, I know.
Incredible Society of Magical Negroes or something. It starred David Allen Greer and some like beige nigga. I forget what
That was my man. He played my man Wordsworth in the Come Up.
But I listen. When I was in the movie theater and I saw the preview, I was like,
I'm saying, the premise is funny.
it's very funny.
The premise is funny, but the movie ain't funny.
It failed to deliver.
Yeah, it failed to deliver. The premise is funny. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they was gonna go somewhere else with it, right? Because when you think of the title, I was like, "Oh, this gonna be some satirical."
Oh, you seen it?
No,
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm listening to the critics and the reviews of it. I'm gonna see it on my own. But when I first saw the title, I said,
basically,
I did one of these. I was like, "Whoa."
basically put it in a nutshell. The secret society of magical Negroes are the Negroes that are the best friend of white people.
Our job to make white people happy.
Yeah,
Make their life as
make them
easy as
safe.
possible. Yeah.
Make them feel safe.
Like I thought they could have went somewhere else with it, but I mean, from what I'm reading, that's what.
But the movie failed.
Okay.
It failed.
I watched it, John, and I actually watched it twice. Man. It was a documentary, well, not a documentary, but like a chronicle black movie. Is this black enough?
I've heard of that.
Pretty fucking good, man. I might watch it a third time. To be honest with you.
Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on Netflix. Is this black enough for you or black enough for you or something like that, man? I must say I was intrigued both times watching it because I learned something new each time. And I think we had a conversation about it maybe 2 months ago in terms of the whole blaxploitation era and those particular movies. But there's a whole era before that and then a whole era after that. So it was interesting, man. It delved into a lot of poignant movies and pivotal moments in black cinema, and a lot of the stuff that got us to where we are now. Just as kind of like some cliff notes, man.
Yeah, I was definitely going to ask, what stood out to you?
Yeah. A lot of things stood out to me. Like back then, in the early '70s, the X rating was by choice.
Oh damn, I forgot something.
X-rated movies. You could get an X-rated movie by choice if your movie like pushed the envelope. It didn't necessarily have to do with sexuality.
Oh, okay.
People's took on that rating multiple times to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know one of the possible ways that you got an X rating back then was that there was a possibility of interracial sex scenes. So your movie got an X rating. If you had a black lead and a white lead, it gave you an X rating because there was a possibility of interracial sex scenes. So you was already stamped with the X rating back then. And then that birthed the double X and the triple X movie theaters. Ratings.
Movie ratings.
Yeah. But back then, that was the thing. I want to check this movie out too, man, because Watermelon Man.
Watermelon Man?
Watermelon Man. It chronicles a white man who wakes up the next day as a black man. One of the first satirical sort of looks into race relations. And it chronicles his experiences. The family is white. He just goes through life as a black man now. A white man wakes up as a black man. He was one of the first of his kind. So yeah, I want to check that out. I want to check that movie out on my. It's a lot of movies I want to check out. I'm gonna have a blaxploitation run. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a bean. A blaxploitation run and a classical black movie run one day. One day I'm gonna be off, and instead of doing my Marvel movie run, I want to have like a blaxploitation run. it chronicled the advent of the movie soundtrack and how it played in the boom in black movies, whereas they talked about how the artists, a lot of times the soundtrack was the precursor to the movie. They would release the soundtrack weeks ahead of time of the movie, and it was tailor made to the movie. And Shaft was one of the first ones that did that.
God, who
Isaac
is the
Hayes
man?
tailored the whole soundtrack to the movie, but there were songs that he made that were specifically made for the movie that came out prior to it. So they capitalized on the success. They used the soundtrack to push the movie. So, and Shaft itself is iconic because it showed, Richard Roundtree as the first black sexual lead, black sexual icon, so to speak. Movies like Sweetback's Badass Song, Sean Earth, Wind and Fire, and their contributions to the soundtrack.
Yes.
Car Wash was another huge one. Sparkle.
Yes.
Those were among
Yes.
the biggest movies to use the soundtrack to drive the movie. You know what I mean? It also detailed, 1972 being a breakthrough year for black movies regarding awards. Also, that year was significant, not only because certain, a lot of movies from that particular year got nominated for Oscars. It also was the first in terms of genre movies because it showed the first black horror movie in Blackula. Also, the first real country western movie, The Legend of Nigger Charlie.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that was the name of the movie.
Run that back just one more time,
The
man.
Legend of Nigger Charlie. The title of the movie was changed, though. You know what I mean? Like later on, but the original name of the movie was called The Legend of Nigger Charlie.
Shout out to Coach Mike Kellum, Tip Johnson.
Shout out to Superfly, man. Superfly was the real first blockbuster movie.
I heard that. I bet it
$150K to make. Guess how much that movie made in theaters?
I'm gonna say at around that time, and for it to be a breakout, I'm gonna say $93 million.
What you think? Wow, million. Cost $150K, made $30 million. 30 million.
That's awesome.
The term blaxploitation was coined due to the popularity of those movies like Superfly, Black Caesar, The Mac, Hammer, Shaft. And it also showed a movie that I want to watch as well, which was a genre-breaking, bending movie called The Spook That Sat by the Door. The movie was so powerful that it attracted FBI and CIA attention because they viewed it as a quote-unquote plan.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
It also talked about how, in that particular time, the late 70s, how white movies started to adopt the whole black movie making technique in terms of showing how, because in those movies, you got to remember, you got the anti-hero. And not only that, Black Chic was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And coming off of the soundtrack, the first real white movie to really showcase that was Saturday Night Fever. And even how it was shot, it looks like a ripoff of fucking like the Mac and Superfly. The way they show John Travolta, even in his solo, like the opening scene,
walking down. I can see it just as clear as day. Him walking down the street. So he's not necessarily bouncing, but that's who is the man. Yeah. It's the same thing, but just just substitute.
It literally copied black swag and brought it to the mainstream using John Travolta as the vehicle. Because also, you got to remember, disco is still black. You know,
Black or oriented.
Heavily contributed to disco at that time. So they used disco and John Travolta to push that forward, and he was the guy.
Yeah,
And
he was the blackest white guy, I guess, at the time. They say, well, we want to get this black stuff over here, right? You know, I can't say the blackest white guy, but that was the guy that they made a concerted effort, like Good Bro pointed out, to bring the black thing over to the whites.
Right.
But
exactly, when that movie came out, you know, it led to other movies like that, like Footloose. You know what I mean? Because that's a huge movie in movie culture.
Yes, it is.
Like dance culture. Footloose is a huge, but that copied the whole 1970s blaxploitation.
Right, how they
style.
put together the whole movie and style.
Interestingly enough, man, and I know you all love this movie, but this movie has a very significant place in history. And I'll leave off of that, but you got to watch it because it's a lot more than this. There's a pivotal movie, man, that we all hold dear to our hearts. We all love, man. We adore this movie. But it has some significance, man, in terms of a dark turn away from black-led movies and big-budget black movies. Want to take a guess at what that movie was?
You said it
is one of the most beloved black movies of all time.
And it had
super budget, bro.
Super budget.
No,
I'm going to Wiz.
Bingo.
I'm going to Wiz. Yeah.
The Wiz literally tanked.
Yes.
The Wiz literally, and only from a production standpoint, because it cost so much money to make the movie, that it gave the studios the ammunition to say, "Oh, anybody watching black movies?" When, bro,
we did. We do watch black movies. The Wiz. I can tell you right now, for disclosure, I've never seen The Wizard of Oz all the way through. I've seen The Wiz all the way through every goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? You know, up until I was like, 12, 13, and then more years after that. The Wiz, I don't give a damn about The Wizard of Oz, but I assume that was sort of kind of some of the justification that, well, it is The Wizard of Oz spinoff, so we can probably justify some of this money. But when it tanks, so to speak, it fiscally, financially.
I mean, from a pure entertainment standpoint, it hit. But unfortunately, it just didn't register from a fiscal standpoint.
We don't do The Wizard of Oz. We do you can win, you can't get even, and you can't get out of the game.
The box office failure of The Wiz caused a ripple effect that caused, studios to pull away from black-funded black-led movies, black-written movies, and for a long time, man, it was pretty dark. So check out, man. Is That Black Enough for You on Netflix? It's an intriguing watch, man. I love it. I'm probably gonna watch it again.
Hey, yo,
I'm probably gonna watch it again.
I don't even want to dwell on this, but I got a hell of an intriguing watch for y'all. If y'all know anything about Iran Contra and Freeway Ricky and Danilo Blandone and that sector of the government and
iterations of that already.
Right. I would like to interest you in something they call the octopus murders. Yeah. The octopus murders actually, as they said, as the one author, Danny Canacero, something like that, he started digging into, different things, and it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it had nothing to do with, it had nothing to do with Danilo Blandone or Freeway Ricky or the drugs. In the beginning, it just came from a whole different section of, damn, these people seen something wrong. They're following it. It connects back to these 8 people. Hence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octopus murders. Some of these people we've been knowing for a long time, like George Bush. He has been an integral figure in shaping the modern United States as we know it. Pretty much behind the scenes. And I did a little bit of in front of the scenes because I was the president. William Casey. The Casey name sounds a little bit familiar around here because there's another William Casey that's running for like senator or whatever right now. Things of this nature is going on. But I would like to introduce y'all. If y'all, it's not. I can't even say it's true crime. It's real shit. It's real shit, and all of these people and all of these tentacles connect government, politics, high treason, drugs, firearms, contraband, so many different things on different levels. Like, you think they skirted Indians when they took their land from them. They're still skirting Indians to this day. Like, let me get on your land so we can do this illegal shit on your land. But you can't do shit to us because you're like 16 niggas deep in your Hopi Indian tribe. I'm gonna build a casino out here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna build a casino out here that flops. That turns into a car wash and a nightclub that flops. All to cover up covert ops of biological, technical, chemical, and artillery warfare being tested on your Hopi land, because they know if it was tested on regular American land, it'd be fucking illegal. And these things turn into, damn, this goes out to Canada. This goes always to Middle America and South America. But damn, this thing goes out international because they start talking about things like, oh, yeah, these things are connected. These things have been connected for a long time. Internationally. International people have international interests. And USA is an international player in international interest. So fuck sticking our nose in. We are the nose most of the time. We are the nose most of the time, and we tell people we ain't the nose. But there's so many covert operations go on. They are covert until they come out and they're like, all right, cool, we did that. But it's in the name of democracy and freedom in America. So it's really fucked up. All the people that will die is really fucked up.
We protecting somebody else and knowing we got ulterior interests.
Oh yeah, it's been going on since COINTELPRO. But I'm just saying, even more things that come about. Like, damn, all of this shit is linked. But then when you say all of these things are linked, you can link it back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and hence the octopus murders.
You said Netflix?
Netflix, dog. 4-part documentary.
What you listening to? A lot of shit popping right now. What's going on right now?
Whenever a new song happen to pop up.
Speaking of new songs, heard any new songs lately?
Any songs you may have heard of? Anything may have come across your?
We got some responses. I mean, we got some heat. We got some heat. We got some action. We got some engaging. A couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, we had a 16 off of the "We Don't Trust You" by Mr. Kendrick. Pops out, he pops out and does what he does, not totally unexpected. And we had a few responses. The first response from Jermaine, Vietnam's finest.
Yeah.
I liked it. He was rapping.
Yeah.
He was rapping.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? Let's tackle that one first. Thoughts on it? I'm gonna say that he tackled a couple of things that I always felt about because I'm not a fan of. I was not a fan of the Pimp a Butterfly. A lot of people may crucify me for that because a lot of people seem to love that album. I was not a fan of the Pimp a Butterfly. I just wasn't. I thought Damn was better than that. Damn was hard as shit. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers? No.
Um.
Wow. Shit, you never even heard it? You weren't even interested. Any particular reason why? Because it is Kendrick Lamar.
I'm saying I don't know, but like I always say to me, Kendrick Knight. Don't get me wrong.
You sound like a very large Megan Thee Stallion.
Comma butt.
Fucking,
he just reminds me of Eminem.
okay.
When you start rapping and you start with your voice, when you start rapping and your voice starts changing, you do it on like every song. Every song you do it.
Sounds like you start some of the different voice inflections.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and doing all that and
Out of like really off cadence flows.
yeah, like I'm cool. You are, but I'm cool off that. That's just not my style of rap. Like that's just not. But that's why I guess that's why niggas call him the greatest because he can change his voice, rap real fast.
Okay.
Growl a little bit. Like
You say you growling?
you heard him say that. But he just remind me of Eminem. He's the black version of Eminem. Give you bars, but then he switch up and give you start. I don't know what I'm. You know what I'm saying?
But some niggas are saying, that's that rappity rap shit.
It is though,
I don't think that's that rappity rap shit. That to me, rappity rap shit is niggas. Okay, so niggas use that. Niggas say that when niggas normally say that when it's like not dumbed down to the point where it's melodic and the cadence is all over the place. They use rappity rap to describe like straight backpacker type rap. Like when you say man rappity rap ass nigga.
All right, let me put it to you like this. This is just me. Disclaimer for anybody else. My thing is, if you're standing in front of me right now, am I going to like your rap?
You changing your voice right
9 times out of 10,
go all the way.
when you changing your voice and doing all that, nah. That's anybody though.
You gonna run to the
Man,
store?
that's anybody though. That's what I be trying. That's what I be trying to explain to people. I get it that niggas is, you know what I'm saying? They do their
You be
thing.
saying some shit.
It's anybody. I get how you may come into business, but you can't tell me. Little Uzi Vert spit those verses in front of people, and they was like.
Get it.
You can't tell because you can't do the ad libs and stuff while you're rapping. You feel what I'm saying, Fresh?
Right.
You can't add all the stuff that sometimes make the song and make you what it is.
Right. And
you know what I mean? when I hear certain people say, rapidy rap or whatever, or
I guess
It
what
ain't that though. It's not that because you can rapidy rap in front of me, and I'll be like, oh yo, that this nigga could, you know what I mean? You can rapidy rap. It's just that the niggas with the gimmicks, I'm trying to imagine them in a street setting, rapping them same lyrics.
I
And
understand.
it won't be the same because you don't have all the. I'm not gonna listen to this. If Little Uzi Vert comes to my fucking block and he starts rapping and he's jumping, but he's rapping to like we on the block. This ain't no shell, no nothing. He's
Right.
just on the corner. Yo, man, get that shit, Uzi. And he start doing that.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's your thoughts on the Cole?
What's
What's your thoughts on the Cole song? The Cole song. What's your thoughts on the Cole song?
I thought it was an appropriate response. Hip hop. I thought it was an appropriate hip hop response, like we was talking about a couple of weeks ago. Like you can spar, man. We alluded to, you know what I'm saying, in front of channels and in back channels, like up to a certain point, there was no names named. It was just sparring. It was like, okay, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. It was just sparring. And up until a certain point, it was all sparring. Up until, hold on, let me say, like I said, that was an appropriate, hip hop rebuttal and response in J. Cole's favor. Until it fucking wasn't. Until he apologized, took shit back, deleted shit literally. Come on, man. Oh, man. I'm like, hold on.
Wait. Hold on.
Yo,
So
man.
for those that don't know, Jermaine Cole, who actually coined and made it known, you know, what we talked about, you know, behind closed doors and in barbershops and you know, in cigar bars, that, you know, the big three, because the big three's had different iterations in the last 25, 30 years. He claimed the new iteration was him, Drake, and Kendrick. And off of that, Kendrick had some comments regarding what he felt, which was in direct contrast to what Cole said. So it led many to say, okay, is Cole going to respond? Because over the last, I would say, 6 months, Cole has pretty much been responsible for quite a number of rappers, which is also big for him, rise up the charts. And he's been on a heater, as they like to say. He has been on a heater and has bragged about so much as well.
Yes, he has.
To the point where when Kendrick said what he said, it was almost kind of like, oh, well, this is perfect. This is perfect. What? You know, my motto, what could be better, bitch?
Right.
This is perfect. Cole Gray get in the studio and light up. And he did. I thought it was appropriate. Let's go. Okay, let's. What do you think about the apology, retraction, second thought?
Man, I'm cool with it, man.
You was cool with it?
I'm cool with it because it's just like if I'm fighting, that's just like if you're fighting. You're gonna fight every day, or you just gonna be like, man, I'm cool. I ain't gonna keep.
It depends on who you are. Some people like. I mean, well, some niggas are savages and they like to fight every day.
Some people don't like to fight every day.
Some people don't. Some people
just
some people want some boundaries and be like, listen,
like,
it's over after this.
Every day, like I'm not trying to fight every day. Like I'm cool with some shit.
Are some people trying to fight?
I mean, you clearly was trying to fight.
They fought. They fought. You said what you said. I said what I said. Now I took my. I'm wrong. My fault. I'm cool. I don't win. I'm chilling. I can respect the nigga that do that than a nigga who keep not saying he might lose or whatever, but keep trying to fight keep trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
at a certain point, it's like, all right,
you know what I'm saying?
go y'all separate ways, man. This is like,
Good brother, man.
What did you think about that?
Man, I didn't think that was hip hop. Man, I didn't think that was hip hop at all because I thought like
that's what I'm saying. What I got to keep fighting?
Nah,
No,
this
I'm saying. I dropped my diss. I dropped my diss song. Would I have to drop 5, 6?
Nah, but you can keep the one you did drop on the board.
It was on the board.
And you took it off because you said that
board though.
It was
that might have been a shrewd move.
No.
Go ahead and throw it up on here real fast. Nah, whatever.
And that's
listen, it don't matter. All them niggas is suckers. They say what? Man, listen, he been in the room with these niggas saying we like your music. Obviously they don't. Kendrick has been in the room with J. Cole, and J. Cole has told him, I like a pimp a butterfly, but obviously he didn't. So it don't matter what you saying. It don't matter what you saying. I threw that shot out there. Everybody loved it. I got paid off of it. It did whatever numbers that got me money. Now I can take it.
All right.
Whatever numbers it got me, fuck what everybody's saying. I got my shot back. Now I'm bowing out.
You got your shot. I got my shot.
I'm bowing out. I'm cool.
Do your thing,
cool.
Homeboy.
Yeah,
I
go
ain't
do
even
your
responding.
thing. Yeah, I'm cool.
Regardless of what you say, I ain't responding.
Nope.
Your thoughts?
I don't see that way at all, good brother. I don't see that way at all. Like we were saying a couple weeks ago, this is all sparring. So this is all in the realms of hip hop.
So what is it then?
Man,
the opponent thinks somebody gonna beat him up?
No. This is what I am saying. What I am saying is I didn't think Kendrick Lamar has stepped outside the bounds where anybody can say, oh, he shouldn't have said that. This should be niggas at his house with guns, none of that. We all thought that was in the realms of, oh shit, that's shots fired, some cool shit to say in a rap beef. We all said that, right? Cool. So when Kendrick, when I say I probably would have been just as about as measured as J. Cole was in his retort.
I don't think that was measured at all.
But I'm saying
I thought that was to me. I'm sorry.
What I was saying was I said I probably would have did the same thing that Kendrick Lamar did, but just a tick better. Saying no name. No. J. Cole didn't pull out a sledgehammer. He still didn't call no names. It was still just sparring.
Let me just interject. Because once again, and this is a huge point of contention. To you, saying names is the ultimate. That's not the same to me. It's not the same. To me, he responded appropriately. I was on the J. Cole route. Go ahead.
No, I said I would have went the J. Cole route. You said you would have went 56 route in J. Cole's response.
Put it this way.
I thought
I was perfectly fine with Cole's because it left no doubt about who I'm talking to. It upped the ante. It wasn't that little pat. It upped the ante.
I could that
was my whole thing.
Like I said,
since your memory is so good, I did say I'm going to escalate it, right?
You said you call it names, right? You call it you.
Did he not escalate it? Did he not escalate?
He didn't escalate it up to here though. Like I said, it was just maybe a tick above. No names. It still is what it is. We still just. It is. I still didn't say nobody's name. And that's what I'm saying.
Wait, because to you saying names doesn't make it subliminal. But we're having this conversation because we know who the fuck these niggas is talking about. There's no
exactly.
We're at the elite of the elite.
Exactly.
Level. We don't even have to. There's no need for name calling.
Right. So
that adds an extra layer to it. But let's not insult each other's intelligence.
But
we know what we talking about.
Since there is no need for explaining, this is what it is. There's no need for any takebacks. There's no need for any because we ain't said nothing to cross any lines.
I don't agree with the take back.
That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with the take back either.
We're just me and you. We're discussing
mm-hmm.
the level. Because those two disses ain't on the same level.
I thought now.
Do you think they were?
I think with Kendrick Lamar did.
Does anybody think Cole kind of escalated it to the point, or do you think they on the same?
Well,
level?
no, I think they are. I think they are pretty even. I would have. And this is what I'm saying with Kendrick Lamar, not saying names, subliminally saying shit to Drake and J. Cole.
But it warranted two niggas. That's not subliminal.
It warranted one nigga.
That's just not saying a nigga name.
Well, I'm saying J. Cole. It warranted J. Cole to respond in the same manner that I said. I said I will respond. Probably won't say no names.
Okay.
Just a tick above. And you say it was, a couple of ticks above. I just say they was pretty.
The whole song dedicated to him. So is that
okay?
The same level?
Now that's what I'm saying.
I only gave you.
Okay, now I didn't see
bars. You gave me a whole song.
I didn't.
And it wasn't subliminal.
It was only about 4 bars that stood out to me. Like, oh, that's for Kendrick. Everything else was just like kind of battle shit, like Kendrick did in his. Like it was only a couple bars for J. Cole. Well, for the big 3. Everything else was battle shit.
That it was literally only like 4 bars in there tailored to Kendrick. The rest of it was general, generic, subliminal, same level type shit.
The second half of the song didn't have any. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like 7-minute drill, 7-minute drill. The whole half. I was waiting for the next half of the song. I was like, I didn't really think I heard any disses in the second part of the song.
I disagree.
Maybe I heard it wrong, but this is what I'm saying. I didn't hear.
It's not that you heard it wrong. We interpreted the shit different. It's interpretation.
Got you. All right.
There's no right or wrong.
Am I seeing it? Do it sound like it was a whole song dedicated to Kendrick?
Right or wrong.
It was.
Okay, well, all right.
There's no right or wrong. You didn't take it that serious.
Now I'm saying, and that's fine.
And that's what the beauty is, because some niggas may say, and some niggas might be like, word.
No.
And that's what, and it's left up to interpretation. That's really what it's all about.
I'm cool, and that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with how he responded. I just didn't take it as, oh, he wrote the whole song for him. I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I had to respond. A couple bars for you, let you know, yeah, we still sparring. But it seems like people like, well, I ain't gonna say seems. I have come to the realization that people like, that's a whole song to Kendrick Lamar. I didn't see that like that. I didn't see that like that.
Okay.
I didn't.
So moving on. My take on that, I didn't think he needed to do that. I think he could have went about it a better way in terms of if you had some regret about releasing the song or you felt you had second thoughts.
Shout out to Ilka Thomas, DFC in the building.
The biggest issue
or Houston.
I have is that this is the perfect example of watch what you say, right? Because you literally called for this for the last 6 months in your raps, right? You called for this. It came and knocked on your doorstep. You responded and had second thoughts. And you got to look at all perspectives in this thing. There's multiple perspectives. I personally thought it was horrible for him. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was horrible because I didn't think you had to cop that weekly to it.
Man,
I thought you if there was a trash, terrible sucker way to go about getting out of a battle, that was it. You could have worded that a lot different. You could have went about it a lot different. You know what I mean? It's just, and not to mention that I don't think anything you said was anything to the point where you had to go home and think like, I really crossed the line.
Ilka, he not getting kicked out of hip hop for the shit that he said. He not getting.
Give me the perspective in terms of what you think it might be. Like
I'm giving you in street shit. I'm not a violent nigga. I tried to jump in some violent shit, even though I might could win. But I'm not a violent nigga.
I didn't see any of that.
How you didn't see that? He jumped out there through the song.
Talk to me.
I mean, you thought he was accepting the battle when he threw the song out there, right?
No.
How you not stop? How can you? If Kendrick
Well,
did a song,
he doesn't think. Let's move on.
you don't think that's
he
a
clearly
distant
doesn't think that
You
it
didn't
was.
hear
I didn't. That's what I said. I didn't think that was a whole song.
every line he talking about that nigga.
That's
From
what I thought.
first verse to the last verse. he
That's
talking
what I
about-
thought. But he doesn't. Like I said, niggas can
Now-
interpret it different because he's sitting home. Now, if he's the subject of it, he's probably looking at it like, oh man, whatever. That ain't worth
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's him.
If I was Kendrick Lamar,
Lyrics. Just read the
I've
lyrics.
heard that song. I posted.
I
I posted J. Cole's response.
I thought it warranted. Oh yeah, okay, nigga, suck. You thought it was. Oh, nigga, suck. You thought it was. All right, back to business as usual.
No, not necessarily back to business as usual. Like I said, I'm like, if Kendrick's sparring, like it seems like everybody's coming to the realization, oh, he's sparring and he pulled, people out. We sparring. I thought that was a sparring joint. Now I ain't gonna say that's a bad thing to say that people said that, oh, that's a whole song dedicated towards Kendrick, even though I say, well, a couple bars don't add up to a whole song. So even though I thought they may have been even at first, I may have to give Kendrick the first round because he already had a couple bars.
Can we play the song again?
Song again.
I personally, I thought it was like I liked it because it was the perfect medium of what we were saying last week. It wasn't over the top and it wasn't subtle.
Now this is
it
what
was perfect in the middle ground.
It was.
Let me finish. It upped the ante.
Mm-hmm.
It was targeted because he wasn't talking about anybody else. Like there was nobody else in that I got from that. There was no Future jab. There was no Big Sean jab.
I did hear Metro Boomin. That's what I'm saying. I was like, it was like sort of kind of like a, oh, okay, like when Kendrick threw, jabs and some people called strays, but the two people who was going at bop, okay, yeah, I got that. The one person who got the bop, he said bop, and a couple other people called straight. I thought they was very. Now, like I'm not trying to take away from him, like, oh man, I'm like, oh, okay. If people thought that was a whole song, which also, I ain't gonna say thought. If people know that that's a whole song,
well, interpret it because you interpreted it as not a whole song, and we interpreted that was. So it's interpretation.
And that's what I'm saying. He did at least what I said that I would do. Respond a tick better.
Okay. So
didn't you?
After we go off,
Yeah.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna listen to the song.
Which
Which
one is it again?
And we're gonna move. No, we're gonna because I'm
J. Cole
7
John.
minute drill.
Okay.
I don't even know if you now, mind you, I thought this was a good opportunity for Cole because of those three. Would we agree that he's the least known of the three?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
I can't say that.
Okay.
Man, don't nobody know. I ain't gonna say nobody know that. But they motherfuckers fuck with Cole.
Okay.
I think motherfuckers fuck with Cole more than they fuck with Kendrick.
So what I thought
Or
this was a good
just as
opportunity.
much.
I thought this was a good opportunity for Cole. How it lined up, you know what I mean, in terms of because you got a nigga right now you're at the forefront of what's going on. And I thought it was he didn't see it that way. He saw it as something totally different along the lines in terms of what you said. And you mentioned some behind the scenes that we didn't consider when we talked about it at first. Because the later disses and a lot of the revelations that come from it also show a whole different side of this thing that his personality might have said, you know what? This shit way too weird for me. You pointed that out. You said, wait a minute. Oh, this shit is way deeper than I thought. Because now you got the whole album that sparked this thing, We Don't Trust You. Now you got Cole on that album. I don't know whether he knew beforehand whether that was the case. So now he's on the album when 2 weeks earlier.
It wasn't.
Can we please I would like to shout out to the good brother Richard Raw for chiming in.
What's up, Rich? What's up?
Yeah. He would like to say, so we wanted Cole to continue engaging when his heart wasn't in it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
He did.
That is a
Can I let him finish? Can I let him finish? I can't be mad. Now everyone is war ready. He admitted that he has mental health issues. He did the right thing.
Okay. So let me address that. Because these are three individuals that know each other, right? Now, we gotta. Now, this is a little more serious than, let's say, basketball. I'm gonna use a basketball analogy, right? You shaking your head already.
He says a little bit more serious. This shit ain't serious.
Okay, well, you just totally perfect. I'm glad you said that. Perfect. I'm glad you said it. So this is just rap. This is no different than a basketball game. A nigga talking trash on the court. Okay, well, perfect then. So what's the difference between this and a nigga? Y'all jousting. Y'all going back and forth. That nigga may hit a jumper in your face and call you a trash ass nigga. Busting your motherfucking ass, you bitch ass nigga.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
On the court, bust your ass and say, I don't want to play no more. I've seen it done before. I don't think
so.
I've seen it done before.
Best
players.
Let me answer.
I've seen it done from the best players. Come on the court, shoot back at you. Oh, you got me that. Oh, I got you. Man, I'm done.
So
play again.
So yeah.
Nope, I ain't playing you again. Nope.
There's a level of maturity that we want all of our artists to show. Absolutely. But there is a part of the sport of the game that is a sport and a competition aspect of it. Now, do we know what the line is in terms of violence and actual?
Them niggas ain't beating on nobody, man. They ain't punching on nobody.
So them niggas who know each other, why can't they get into an arena of verbal jousting? We talking about each other's catalogs. We talking about shit that don't really matter when it comes to
because it might not
mental health.
Listen, it might listen. All right, put it like
when you know mental health.
What I'm saying like this, J. Cole could have genuinely thought we was cool.
Okay.
If I really think we genuinely cool, I can't go back down the line dissing all your faults, Phil. Then we not genuinely cool, dog. We wasn't genuinely cool.
I can dig that.
So I'm about it out.
But that's not mental health.
But that could fuck with your mental health. A nigga you thought you generally cool with just throwing shots at you, and then you got other people saying, "Yo, you gotta do something, dog. You gotta do something. Yo, you got."
Now that part I'll be like, that's why I was like, hold on. So many people seem to forget that this is hip hop. So many people seem to forget that. Yeah, it has all to do with it.
This health?
I'm saying not the mental health part. I'm talking about the battling part of it. Hip hop was created somewhat in a light to actually have a stage for you to battle with that verbally.
My thing is, you're
decently
calling for this. That's my biggest problem. You can be a rapper with and have mental health issues, but don't court this. You're courting this.
And I was made a mistake.
You courting this.
And he said that's that meant he made a mistake.
Cool. So
I made a mistake.
I mean, you summed it up perfectly.
I made a mistake.
You summed it up. So
we ain't a big three. So we not a big three. So we not a big three.
Oh, we really not.
We not a big three.
Oh, time out.
You just bowed out.
Oh, but one of them has a ghostwriter.
But they ain't saying that.
They are saying that.
They ain't saying that.
They are saying that.
They saying J. Cole, man, we kind of mad.
Well, the other one has a ghostwriter.
They saying the other one is battling 20 jokers handily, I might add.
And their underlying thing is, did he write? Did he even write it?
He writing these flames. He writing.
And bro said you're not even writing it. Did you even write it?
And okay, well, hold on though.
It's not even worth my response though.
But they are.
That's what I'm saying.
They came up the woodworks with you. Oh man, you ain't this and that. Like, I'm the one who put you on to get your number one hits.
Respect this nigga anyway. But they say you don't write your rhymes.
But as you allude,
but why you going at me?
But why you?
That's what I'm saying. It's all whacked out. I'm not getting involved with that.
You made the greatest point ever, because anything you say now sounds crazy when 3 years prior, all y'all was reaching out and y'all didn't care whether I was ghostwriting at that point.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then
We
you,
mobbed up. We you know
that's
what I'm saying?
That shit weird. Don't nobody in the industry like the nigga because he so-called got a fucking ghostwriter. But y'all letting him call himself in the top 3. Y'all letting him do it.
Well, his peer said that.
But y'all don't like him because he got a ghostwriter. It's obvious. It's obvious because all the shops are about him.
I don't think it's about having. I don't think it's about him having
Why you
ghostwriters.
say it then?
I don't think everybody's saying. I don't think everybody that's beefing with him. I don't think that everybody's beefing with Drake.
It's low-hanging fruit.
I don't think everybody's beefing with Drake, or I don't even think the majority of people that's beefing with Drake is because they saying, "Oh, you got a ghostwriter."
No.
Nah.
It's personal reasons. Bitches,
it's very
other
personal.
shit like
Right.
that. But the only thing they can say is, I'm better than you because you have. That's what they're saying.
Nah, that's not what I'm hearing from all of
It
them.
has nothing to do with rap.
I mean,
None of this shit has nothing to do with rap.
So let's move
The
on.
only person it has something to do with rap with is Kendrick.
Let's
Nobody
so
else
let's
has
move on
nothing to do with rap.
because a lot of it.
Right.
I'm talking about everybody else. It has nothing to do with rap.
So a lot of it. So Ross released this, right?
You right about
we'll Drake threw his out there, and Ross's disc consisted of a lot of personal jabs.
Yeah, they ain't had nothing to do with music. They had nothing.
The one part about music was the fact that you don't write. You're not right.
Yeah.
So why you even coming back at me? If I don't write my shit,
I mean,
now this is what I'm saying. I'm like, you can't have it both ways. Oh, you have somebody ghostwrite your shit, but I'm coming at you. If somebody ghostwrite your shit, well, somebody gonna ghostwrite your shit when they come back at me, right? Oh, no.
I'm asking for a scathing response from
Exactly.
Nice.
It won't even be Drake. It won't be Drake. It's gonna be fire though. Somebody gonna flame me.
Whoever wrote that shit been fired for years.
So what I'm saying
I'm saying all this shit is fugazi.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of it's fugazi. I'm like, you cannot be coming up to this guy talking about, oh, your raps is written by somebody else, and trying to battle them to get these raps is written by somebody else. Like, come on. And he knows better than that. That's when I'm like, hold on, dog. Just because you may have had a guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is loony.
I want to.
I mean, like,
Now this is the thing. This is where I'm at. I'm like in hip hop.
That's an interesting take, though.
I'm like, nah, I don't take that as, oh, I'm taking the higher road. Even though if that's really what it is, your mental health, I want to be involved in that, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. But like you said, that aside, that ain't got shit to do with hip hop, dog. PM Dawn and them ain't have no fucking choice. Can I, dog?
But I'm saying the man gave you if his mental health fucking him up, you can't say, but it's hip hop. You can't say that with him. You can't say that with him. If he's saying mental health or whatever, which I don't know, Richard Ross said, but if he's saying that, you can't say that with him.
It didn't sit right with me.
You can't say that with him. You can't say that with him. You fucking mental health, battle it out.
But you also can't say the subs that you said over the years if it affects your mental health. If some of these things that you throw out will elicit responses like this, like
So to both of y'all, let me ask you a question. So should you be a little bit more?
Shout to Leon on the check-in, baby. Move Jahid.
So should you be a little bit more careful with your words if you know you have mental health issues and you don't got time for that? Should you be a little bit more careful with your words and what you invite?
He didn't invite nothing.
He did.
He bigged you up.
He did.
He bigged you up on 3-person shooter.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's not what I'm talking
That
about.
ain't what I'm talking about either.
Now, when he dropped the verse, he peer pressure's a motherfucker. Like I said, he got motherfuckers.
But let's go back before that.
Yo, you got it.
Let's go before that. Let's travel back before that.
That's your work probably worked on your mental health. This nigga's riding around. He got millions of dollars. He's riding around on bikes. looking dirty as a motherfucker.
That's helping his mental health.
It probably. Oh,
Yeah.
So stop telling. So stop inviting people. So
I'm the
stop
best.
stop
I'm the
inviting
best.
people into the arena.
Did-
I'm gonna tell you how.
I'm the best. I've been the best for a while on the sound. That's what he
Don't
said.
test me. Don't test me. You don't. Cole in the last year has been inviting niggas into the. But if you've got mental health issues and you know you don't got time for it, why are you inviting that? Why are you opening the door to that?
Because I rap that, I'm inviting somebody to come.
Yes.
I'm the best that have been for a while on the sound. I mean, now, like I said,
Everybody say they the best.
this is what I'm saying.
But when you're at the top,
No.
you're at the top.
But
responsibility.
Now, see, this is where not naming names doesn't work in his favor. Oh, I'm the best in it. Okay, some people took that in a certain type of way. People have been taking that in a certain type of way in hip hop all the time, and some people may respond, some people don't. It may ensue in a battle, sometimes it don't.
Stop standing next to niggas who are targeted.
There was a person.
There could be something to be said about that if you're trying to protect your mental health.
There was a person that said, "Hey man, there's a guy that has been wanting smoke with a lot of people for a while." And I was like, I don't know. Clearly now he's been wanting smoke for a while. But there's also been a guy saying, "I'm the best." Cool, no problem. A lot of people say they're the best, but when you get shot at, you got to prove you're the best. And it ain't just me making the songs I make. It ain't just me having a piece I make. It means I have to take context in the shit that I said to say that I'm the best. Because I wear a crown. I said, it's a big three. Motherfucker said, nah, ain't a big three. It's a big me. You said, I'll bow out. Nigga, you're not even nowhere near the three no more.
He still is. That's what I said in. That shit is fugazi.
It's not.
It's still.
I stand, closer to the peripheries of hip hop. But like I was saying earlier, I was like, what would niggas be feeling about his apology and take back in 1994?
How would motherfuckers feel in 1994 about a nigga not writing his rhymes?
Well, there was talk about niggas not writing their rhymes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's 2024. Ain't none of that shit gonna affect.
No.
It didn't affect Drake.
Who apologized in 1994? Who made a diss song, put it out, and then took it back and said sorry? In 1994. 1994.
I'm talking about now. It don't matter. You saying it's gonna affect him? It don't matter. It's not gonna affect him.
I said.
You said he's not even up there no more. He is still going to be up there. Just like Drake just said, man, it ain't no big three. He said, it's still a big three, but I just put my name twice now. He ain't kicked J. Cole out.
We don't know who he kicked out. There's no names. We know who bowed out.
No, we know who he kicked out. We know who he talking to.
He kicked out J. Cole then.
It's to be determined.
We know who he talking to.
Oh, I mean, it's to be determined because he could... Just how weird it's been. Just how weird it's been getting.
Like I said, it's all speculation because no one never says no names. So
no, the one person who said names bowed out.
No, he didn't even say no name. He didn't even say no name.
No, I'm talking about in the apology and the taking this stuff back. J. Cole said, "Man, I should have never said any of that stuff about Kendrick Lamar."
That shit is lame.
That's the only name. That's the only. What we've been saying the whole time. Don't name no names.
So wait a minute.
The only name was when I'm bowing out. So that was a double negative.
So wait a minute.
I'm listening.
Because to you, your criteria is naming names. He went on an apology and named the guy who he didn't even name. He could have not even said anything.
This is what I'm saying. He could, but you apologize. This is what I'm saying. You apologize. No.
You know why he apologized?
He apologized
because there was no mystery who he was talking about. There's no mystery.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, hold on. So you're telling me that other people have him still in the big three? He bowed out of a big three.
Well,
he bowed out of a big three.
Consider those actions and him apologizing as inflammatory enough for him to be disqualified.
Did Kendrick say anything that should be apologized for? That's why we're here, right? Okay, so
No, I
so
don't
what?
even think J. Cole did.
Right. So, but when so when he says,
I don't think anybody has, aside from the personal jabs
this is
that
what I'm
Rick Ross and Drake are throwing at each other.
Right.
Because those are now left record. And
Right.
Those are personal jabs that, like they on social media jabbing each other.
If J.
I
Cole,
don't even really care about that. That shit don't even register. Y'all on social media posting about each other, that don't register because that does nothing for me. I don't get any enjoyment about you talking about his nose job or his BBL or you talking about him being loopy off the weight.
how can you be in the big three if the two other people in the big three are willing to fight it out and you say, oh, I bow out? And that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, okay, he bowed out of the big three. These guys are like, I'll go for it. I'll still go for it.
For expulsion. And I mean,
He expelled himself.
Listen, that's
He
fair.
expelled himself.
That's fair.
He
Moving
expelled
moving
himself.
We're gonna move off music because we're gonna get more music coming up because it's up now. It's a whole smorgasbord of Did y'all see the video of the fairground ride falling apart, man?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Dog, yeah.
Do y'all trust like the carnivals and
Let me take
not even amusement parks?
let me take Lady of Fatima's Carney down for a second. I'm not proceed.
Did you
Yes, I did, and I was trying to find the video and all that. I mean, I found the video for the technical difficulties running tonight, but I'm saying like, yo, I do not trust carnies at this day and age of my life, and I actually had to do some retroflexion. I was like, how crazy was our parents? They were like, they knew these drunk motherfuckers came from Altoona, PA last night. You know, on a red eye, on a bus to maybe not even Altoona, PA last night. I don't know. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying Altoona, maybe Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even Hagerstown. Who knows? But when you show up to my area, I'm like, I shouldn't have held you in the same regard as someone at a Hershey Park, a Dorney Park, a Disneyland. Even though I ain't never even been to Disneyland, I'm like,
yo, this joint was spewing parts like,
right?
Yo, this joint was wow.
They don't have the same. They have the same regulations. They don't have the same people to enforce those regulations when they come to your motherfucking town.
It's different when Ferris wheel comes in a trailer and it's not already readily constructed and easily maintained.
Hey, yo, my man.
It comes in a Beacon's truck and they put it together. I don't know who's putting it together or who's. Are you certified or it's just a summer job?
I know what. I know. I've seen more motherfucking accidents happen at major amusement parks than I've seen at carnivals. I ain't never seen an accident happen at a carnival, me personally.
I haven't personally.
Yeah, I haven't personally seen any at either one.
I actually haven't.
I would see what happened in either one. Either one.
Who was it?
Motherfucker got hit by.
You seen a catastrophe?
Oh shit! Come on, man! Come on! You already laughing at it. What the fuck? Let us sit on it.
Hey, listen to the victims. I apologize.
Let me in on the joke.
Joint at Great Adventure, the water joint.
Oh damn!
Motherfucker got smacked. Cracked him. It came off the joint. You know, I come down the slide.
Mm-hmm.
It came up on the wall. You know, motherfuckers on the side. Just,
Yo, speaking of which, listen, I was in the video of this like super water slide. Yo,
it's launching motherfuckers, ain't it?
It's sending niggas into this. Yo, niggas is getting off this joint.
You might want to be skinny and little. Cause you a fat nigga?
You picking up some velocity?
They look,
bro. This joint is, and you can't watch this and be like, I'm getting on that. Yo, this is treacherous. Like, this ride can't still be up, man. I'm talking about this set niggas over the barrier. I mean, niggas is hitting this joint. You can hear it.
I remember there was a time. Now this could be early, but there was a time. I want to say Harrington Fair. That's Delaware. Harrington Fair. My mom took me there, and you know, you would have like the slide, the burlap slide. You come down the burlap bag. You come down the slide, right? Guess who was stopping the people coming down in the slides? The people who was next for the burlap bags.
Yo, let me get you back, homie.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, when I think back on that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, these people, if they had to err on the side of me or you, or did I thought that happened, or did I know that happened? They're like, oh yeah, I thought that happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, hey, once I got a little older, I said, yeah, I've seen and experienced some people. Not saying there was anything catastrophic happen, but I've definitely been around some people, places, and things. I'm like, I don't know what I would entrust you with my health on these rides like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't do roller coasters at Hershey Park, Dorney Park, any of that these days, anyways. Anyway, I'm a lazy river nigga. Give me an inner tube and something to drink. I'll be in your lazy river. How the fuck is you feeling about? You know what I'm saying?
I just ain't taking my feet off the ground. Ain't nothing safe when you got your feet off the ground.
Can you even do the bumper cars at the carnival?
Yeah, I'm saying I did. I pretty much don't do.
Would you do it now?
Nah, because I'm older. I don't do nothing now. I play a whole bunch of games. I'm telling you, I play a whole bunch of games.
Ring toss.
Yeah, I'm older. Getting on the ride, and I'll probably get on the ride if my daughter asks me, like, "Yo, Dad, get on this ride with me." You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do it for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't get on that because I don't ride or didn't ride growing up. You know what I mean? I'm at the age now. Getting on rides don't woo me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get on the roller coaster.
Take the picture.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm past that. I'm past that. You know what I mean? Fun for nothing.
That's what that's called. Fun for
Yeah, that's fun for nothing.
I don't need a heart attack, a cardiac infarction because we went to motherfucking King's Dominion. I don't need that. I'll be on the side. But what I had,
fun for nothing.
now say now,
you can get on the roller coaster and be quiet.
No. It's gonna send me somewhere else.
Now,
but
I'm saying, but people can get on the roller coaster and just ride it. But you're like,
You might try. I mean, even if you chill it, that don't mean that keep your insides intact. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You can do shit just to do it.
Right.
It got to be.
It's a moment. Yeah, you like. I'm just here with Buddy. Yeah, I'm just here with. That's what I'm saying.
Fun for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Most of
make it extra fun.
Now that is fun for nothing. Like. Now, if it make me do that, but I'm like, yo, I'm really here for you. You good? I want you to do all that kind of shit because I'm over here holding on all crazy. I ain't trying to say shit on this motherfucking double-decker looper loop. I ain't saying shit.
I play games.
I ain't.
I'm a thrill seeker, man.
Oh, no. I'm out of that. I'm out of that game.
Wrong. Now, if I happen to go to an amusement park, they got a wave pool. I like hanging out around the wave pool.
So you more of a water park than amusement park? Can I say that?
Yeah, because I don't ride.
I'm way more
like
water park. Like I said, catch me in a lazy river with whatever the drink from the. I want to be. I can't even take a loop de loop. I can't even take like go up a little high and come down no more. I'm like, nah, I can't. There was a sliver in my life I was with that, but I'm like, yo, I don't need that in my. Yeah, that take me so much further. That takes me so much further than I want to be in an amusement park.
Man, it's real fun. Keep getting on there doing the same thing.
I'm good on all that, man.
I ain't getting on it twice. I'm on to the next thing.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I might have one of those things in me. at all, period. And that's what I'm saying. You like, I'm going to the next. I'm like, man, you gotta really coax me and convince me to get on that one. Like you said, with my daughter and her invited friends, like, shit, I can't turn this one down.
Somebody get on there with you.
Oh well,
I'm not gonna get on there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was one thing, if it's one thing, I'm like, this is the one I'm getting on. I ain't gonna be happy about it. None of that shit. I'm like, my heart. Man, my kids is into that. I'm like, I'm glad y'all got brothers and sisters.
Not the slingshot where they be filming niggas.
Nah, you
the one where they hook you up by yourself, nigga. And shoot hell, dude. For what?
So some of them Jones you got.
When you do it.
It
You
depends.
say,
It depends.
You say,
If it's a natural joint, like oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. If it's natural, you don't just yell just to be yelling, do you?
Oh no.
He said if he get on 2-1, he gonna be fake yelling. He gonna be fake yelling.
Huh?
That's fake for you. Like I don't.
That's what I said. Fake fun.
I don't need any of that.
Have fake fun.
Yeah, that's classified as fake. I'm like, I don't need.
Just to get on there and start yelling, then get on there and start yelling, then get on it. I've been on this phone 3 times.
Oh no.
At this point in my life, it's not even. At this point in my life, it's not even real fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not even real fun, dog.
Oh, no, I feel that. That's what I said.
Once I'm done,
like now I'm saying, because you said if it's a genuine, you know, that's different. But it's people like a motherfucker would get off that ride after they get on it again.
Oh no.
Get on it again.
Like, I only got one of them in me. One amusement park or / when I have none of them in the Cardi settings, but that has to be with extenuating circumstances like family. You know, like I ain't just getting on it. I'm like, nah, I'm thrilled enough. I'm thrilled to fucking enough.
If there's 5 roller coasters, I want to ride all 5 because you got 5 roller coasters. It's 5 different experiences. Some joints your legs might be dangling. Some joints it might go backwards. Some joints it might, you know what I mean? It might have different twists and turns. Yeah, I'm with all that shit. Sign me up. Sign me up. When I go on vacation, I want the water skis. I want the fucking the cliff diving. I want all that shit.
Now, I don't see water skis. I don't see water skis as the same thing as a roller coaster. Because I will ride water skis right here, right now. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe that be a difference.
Be on the back of a water ski and the motherfucker going 90 miles an hour. Oh shit! You know
I'm good. And that's what I'm saying. I'm good with that. But please don't put me on a roller coaster. Yeah, I could. But me riding on a.
That's not skis. That's a jet ski.
I'm talking about even, or you stand up on a jet ski.
That's dangerous as hell.
I've been on I tell you like this, I've been on more jet skis than I have been on roller coasters.
He's not talking about a jet ski.
I'm talking about the one you stand up on.
No, he's talking about skis on your feet and a boat pulling you and you.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, jet ski.
Nigga.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh no. Jet skiing. Oh, jet skiing. No. No. I'm sorry. No. I'm misunderstood. Are you jet skiing? Hell no, nigga. I'm talking about the shit that you. Oh no, it got the handlebars. You stand up. No. Yeah, that's jet skiing to me. That's jet skiing to me. You talking about? Oh no. Nigga, that's jackass ridiculousness. That's what the fuck that is. And I'm good with that. I'm good on that. No. Okay, no. I misunderstood. I totally misunderstood. I'm not doing that shit either.
Sailing, all that shit. Yeah, I'm with that.
I'll probably do that. I think that's a little bit safer than.
I'm not good with
no skill. As long as you're not afraid of heights.
Yeah, the boat was go fast. Yeah.
Fuck the skis. Give me the parachute.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Fuck the skis. Give me the parachute.
You don't have a parachute when you went sailing. You just got the joint, and if that motherfucker come down,
oh, what you mean?
The boat stops. You go down.
Oh, what you mean?
If the wind stops, then you go down in the water.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm 100 feet in the air.
right in the
The
wind.
boat is pulling me.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
the wind. The wind. It's sailing off the wind.
Yeah, that's
If
what
the
he
wind,
said,
if
yeah,
the wind
nah,
dies
nah, that's what
down,
he was saying though. Yeah, you
yeah.
got
If the
something
wind
there,
dies
yeah.
down,
Yeah, you gonna drop.
Yeah.
you're going down the water, and you're not very close inland. You're
Now
pretty
you
far
kind
out.
of yeah.
You're pretty far out.
I'd rather
I-
fall in the water, waiting for SOS,
I'm not.
than have a broken leg in the water or a broken arm.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point in my life, I've never had skis on my feet. I probably will never have skis on my feet.
Break something.
I probably will never have skis on my feet. I've never.
I haven't water ski. I've actually skied.
I've never had skis on my feet.
You know how, when you actually ski, you know how hard it is to fall.
Yes,
in
it
skis. So just
What they say?
imagine you're on the
Pizza,
water, you can
French
break
fries.
your leg, you can
Pizza?
break your leg falling in
Exhausting.
skis.
I've never had skis. Period. Water, ice. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga break his leg. I'm not on TV, just falling like walking regular with the skis, duck walk, and he tried to
Oh.
like he fell.
Oh.
You can't bend it because you know what I mean. You strapped.
Oh.
You strapped in. Your ankles from the. Yo, he broke his.
I've never
leg.
had. Yeah, I've never had them on my legs, and probably at this point in my life.
Yo, he broke his leg though. It snapped from like
Oh, high ankle. The high ankle. Yeah. Ah.
Yo, he fell over.
Yo, I've never done that.
Never do that. Never go skiing.
So listen, moving on. Moving on. Did y'all feel the earthquake?
Yeah, I felt that.
You felt it? I didn't feel nothing. Did you feel it? You felt it Friday?
Nah. No.
It was a 4.8, upgraded to like a 5.2.
I felt it. I ain't know what it was. I felt it though. Like,
Was,
I thought my step pop fell again.
Oh. Shout out to Mr. Kev.
yo, listen, I didn't feel
Like,
nothing.
man,
I could
like
at that specific time, me and wifey was en route, and actually, I want to say President Biden was en route because we got kind of caught up in traffic by him. Then we got home. We was like, "Where everybody talking about a whatchamacallit?" We didn't feel it.
All the way down to, if I'm not mistaken, Maryland.
Did you feel it in Delaware? I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it.
It was. I immediately got text messages, and on my feed, niggas was like, "Yo, did y'all feel that?"
yo,
It was at least like 15 different posts. Like, did y'all
I
feel
went
that?
down there, like I said, when I went downstairs, and I thought my step pop fell because you know what I mean. The house it ain't shake.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
it's
feel
Right.
nothing.
So I went downstairs. See him, he's sitting in the chair, sitting in his wheelchair.
Ain't me, cuz.
He like, yo, you feel that?
Right.
I'm like, oh shit.
We might need to take a look.
Yeah, I didn't.
Gotta take a look around now. Yeah.
He like, man, and then he telling me, like, man, the whole deck was shaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the whole deck was shaking. So I'm like, you know what I mean? But I did feel this shit, you know what I'm saying? But
I was. Nah, I felt some. I ain't gonna. Yeah, no, I felt the last one that was one in, I guess, like
2010.
yeah, working down the shop. Hey, Zeke, you feel that? And then people were like, hey, yo, did y'all feel that? You know, people even had came from around. I'm not saying these things don't happen. I'm just saying that Friday one, we was in traffic, and it seemed like at the same motherfucking time, a big ass bus had stopped us with motor coach. Like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? And we later found out it was President Biden. He was like, oh shit. We wouldn't have knew if it was an earthquake or not because this motherfucker from the fucking rural farms now. Joe Biden stop. Oh shit, ho, cousin. So at the same time, the earthquake going on, conspiracy theorists might. Now we only move when earthquakes going on. Like, yo, but I didn't happen to feel that. Didn't feel that, but I know they real.
Well, apparently it was a real thing. It was upgraded to it was a 4.8 initially, and then like an hour later they upgraded it to a 5.2, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, they said it was after tremors.
Tremor.
Eddie, yeah, what's happening, baby?
Yeah, that's a significant tremor. You know.
Yeah, that's what they said it was looking like in some of them people's houses.
I don't know.
I didn't feel nothing, but
I just didn't feel nothing. It was weird.
I ain't gonna say people didn't feel
Cause
nothing.
I'm thinking motherfuckers lying, but then I looked at my feet and I was like, whoa.
Like I told you, I was laying in my bed early. You know what I mean? I'll be the only one up. Like, here's the shit like, bang. Yeah, the first thing I think when I hear some loud, you know what I mean? Like, man, oh,
Right.
man. You know, let me go down here. You know what I'm saying? Let me go down these steps, man. You know what I'm saying?
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, but when I get down the steps, he chilling in the chair.
We all felt that same motherfucker, John.
He looking at you like,
Yeah, he looking at me like, yo.
You ain't drop a speaker or something upstairs?
I'm like, yo, that's what I'm like. But once I see him in the chair, I'm like, yo, what was that? He like, man, I don't know. The whole deck started shaking. You know what I'm saying?
that's crazy.
He said the whole deck started shaking.
Well, I'm gonna hit y'all with a scenario. I'm gonna hit y'all with a scenario, right? A couple scenarios, two scenarios, some hypotheticals. So, you all right? So, you let your boy borrow a stack, right? Why you say that? You ain't let no wife borrow a stack.
Nah, I ain't say that. I didn't say that at all.
You got it though. So you let your man borrow a stack, right? The agreement is, man, pay me back. You know, I don't know the particulars. You know, I'm gonna leave that up to interpretation, right? An entire year goes by, right?
Still open.
Now, your homie calls you and says, "Yo, look, I got 50 for you, real quick. I'm gonna get the rest to you as soon as possible." Cash app you, all of a sudden you got a $5,000 cash app deposit. Yo, bro, I made a mistake. I was only supposed to send you 50. Yo, send the rest of that back. He sends you 5,000. He owe you a stack. What's your next move?
I'll probably send it back.
The entire thing?
Yeah.
What's your next move? A year later, and you send me $5,000, and you owe me $1,000.
Really, it depends on who the person who the person is I gave the money to. If I gave you the money, expected some money back a year ago, and you didn't give it to me, I probably chalked it up. Comma, but if I happen to see that the person who owed me $1,000 sent me $5,000.
You said you was only sending me 50.
Take it.
I'm not sending the whole thing back. That's for goddamn sure.
Take it.
Yes.
Saying nothing.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
that? And then
Yes.
you immediately
No,
say,
I'm
"Yo,
just
whoa,
saying.
I made a mistake. I had an extra two zeros. I was only supposed to send you, you know what I mean? Or
Cool.
I make it even better. I was only supposed to send you 500.
It's not a problem. Like I said, I was keeping it. Say, oh, I meant to do this and that. Okay, like you said, you called me. Obviously, you ain't called me within this fucking year to get me my motherfucking money, right? So you said, okay, cool. So to invoke this conversation, you had to send me money illegitimately that you owed me, and like, oh shit, I got to ask for it back. So now we can have a conversation about the money that you owe me.
No, he was telling you he was going to send you 50 and
Or
accidentally
500.
500 and accidentally
Or
sent
what are
you
you-
5,000.
Like I said, I ain't said shit back yet.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk.
I ain't said shit
So we'll
back
have a
yet.
discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe not, because I don't know what that 5,000.
And that's what I'm saying.
If you giving me 50, if you giving me 50, go ahead.
No. You owe me $1,000. For me to give you $1,000 out of my motherfucking money, that mean it meant something to me and you. For me. Now, for you to say a year later, I only have $50 for you, and I sent you 5,000.
That's a good point. They said,
Oh no.
we
5,000
need
could be for
we
something
need
else.
to have a conversation
And
about
all
why
I
you
got left
only
is what I
intended
can
on
owe you.
why you only intended on sending me 50 and you have 5K available. Depending
It's
on
not
how that
available.
conversation goes, it's
It
possible
might not be available.
that I'll send it back.
It It might not be. That's what I'm saying.
It is a.
Well,
You
said-
well, I ain't gonna say I.
You got it.
I would say it wasn't. I would say it wasn't available. Guess what? It is now. Now what?
If I got, say I got $4,950. I want to give you the 50 I owe you. That's all I got.
No, he owes
$49.
1,000.
I'm saying $1,000. $1,000. I'm just paying devil's
I would
advocate.
say
$1,000. All I got is this.
What up, Biz? What's good?
All I
with you?
got is this 40. All I got is this 5,000.
okay, Biz.
Boom.
What up, nephew?
I want
But
to.
this 5,000, I got to pay back rent. But I'm trying to show face. I'm trying to show face. I'm just trying to show face because all the money I got, I'm ready to spend. But I'm
So
sending you the 50.
so $49.50. I'm saying no. He said that's what he said. The $49.50 is for back rent. I'm sending you the other 50.
Yeah.
That does not work. I'm telling you, even though it's in good faith, that don't work over here. That don't work over here because, like I said, I know me, and I know.
That's why I said we're gonna have a conversation. I'm saying,
Oh.
would you just take it? If I accidentally sent you $5,000, would you just take your $1,000 and then send me $4,000 and be like, "Yo, I took my $1,000"?
I mean, not you, but in this scenario, yes, hell yeah.
I'm not giving no. I'm not giving. I'm talking about you niggas. I don't give niggas. Nobody that I don't fuck with will ever get $1,000.
I can give somebody $5,000 or $1,000 that ain't in this circle and expect back my $1,000. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
That would depend.
That's reasonable.
Really harshly on.
I'm
who
saying
you
it. Nah, I'm saying I got friends like that's not in this circle that I would do that to. Like I got friends, but
Yeah.
like I wouldn't take their money, and then I wouldn't take $1,000 and send them back $4,000. I wouldn't do that.
Dog, if you didn't come to me and say, "Yo, I the whole reason why I got this money from you."
So why you don't take
Hold
the
on, no,
whole
listen,
5,000?
I didn't-
send you the whole 5,000.
I did. I said, did I say I gotta hold on to this?
Go gangster the whole thing.
I gotta hold on to this, but we're gonna have a conversation.
Gangster the whole thing.
I didn't say I was gonna send anything back. I know I would send some things back. I would send back probably as much as I wasn't owed. But we're going to have a conversation at the very least.
You're gonna recoup you. What you
I'm going to recoup me. But we're going to have a conversation. How do you say?
How do you have $5,000?
How you have $5,000? Now I know how you get to these points. Now this is what I'm
I
saying.
want to know what that conversation
It's like,
would look
but
like.
that's what I'm saying. I even know how you get to these points. Like, yo, I got fucked up on rent and all this kind of shit. You get to these kind of points. Well, for me to give you $1,000, dog, I'm gonna need that $1,000 back.
I'm gonna give you $1,000. I gotta be good.
I'm gonna need you to get that $1,000 back, like as soon as you get the $1,000 back.
I'm not lending out nothing of that magnitude that I need back.
I don't.
immediately.
No. If I lend you out $1,000, I know that was good for me to give to you. The same rules apply. Like you're not gonna accumulate 5 times what I gave you and give me back. 5% of what you feel. What I'm saying, like, oh, dog, you have the money I gave you. Obviously, you ain't good. You got $4,000 other
He
dollars.
said 500 though. He said 500 too. So if a nigga sent you 500 off 1,000, you still keep all the money?
Yes, but I will still have a conversation, dog. You know you.
Okay, and then what if he said, "Yo, I only can give you 500 off the 1,000 I owe you"?
If the conversation don't sound right, I can't send you back the rest. Like,
Damn, you gonna pirate the whole thing? Like your mistake. You just looking at it like, man, that's your mistake. I ain't got that money back over a year. Moving on.
maybe I gave you my last style, and I was fucked up on my end. I'm like, no. Those type of things happen as well. Like, oh nah, this nigga I love so much. Like you said, I ain't giving this $1,000 to anybody. I'm giving this $1,000 to somebody need it. Well, I may not need it today. I might need it 2 weeks from now. But somebody I know needed today. And then as soon as they got it, they said, let me give you half of it. Nigga, I ain't give you half of what the fuck you gave me. Give me all of mine the fuck back. I ain't got it. You do have it.
You got it.
You do have it.
Now you
You-
gotta make the decision on
Whether you gonna pay me or not.
Now you got a lot of extenuating circumstances going on in terms of you owe this man. You also owe me.
Fuck you.
I'm a creditor at this point.
Fuck me though. Fuck me though. Fuck me though.
Hand now.
And I'm the one who got you to the $5,000 though.
Moving on. So hey man, we lost somebody this week. Rest in peace, Orenthal James Simpson of first and foremost USC fame,
Heisman Trophy winner.
NFL icon, 2,000 yards rushing in a 14-game season. Let me repeat, 2,000 yards rushing in a 14-game season. Buffalo Bill great. Hurts icon. He's synonymous with running through the airport, jumping over luggage, baggage carts, things of that nature. He is also synonymous with a
Bitch, I fucking kill you.
very, very, very high profile murder case. He is also synonymous with a very, very high profile.
There they go.
Robbery case, you could say. What was that? What was the last case in Las Vegas?
It was a robbery case. Even
case.
though he was set up. I mean, he was set up in the robbery case. He did what they said he did, but he wouldn't have did it if the dude that didn't set him up didn't do all the things that set him up to put him in that situation like that.
What is considered his own goods.
Well, they wasn't his goods. That's why it was really a robbery. They wasn't his goods. They were taken from him.
They were stolen, so they were his goods.
They weren't stolen from him. They were taken from him as payment.
That's a loose interpretation.
As payment for, I will put it like this. He surrendered those things that he said were stolen from him. He surrendered those because it was like things were taken from him in the civil case with Ron Goldman's family and from Ron Brown's family. So some things he had to give up, Heisman Trophy, this and that. Am I right?
I got to check that because I thought this was.
So this is what it wasn't. They say it's
solely a memorabilia thing in terms of
he had no memorabilia because he had to give it up for the forfeiture of the civil suit. He won the criminal suit, not guilty, but he was found guilty in the civil suit, and they started taking possessions. Some of the things that they took at his possessions happened to end up in Vegas. Now, mind you, these people didn't steal shit from. That's how I say he was set up. They didn't steal shit from O.J. Simpson. Like, I bought these or they was given to me. They weren't yours, O.J. But I'm home now. So people say we can go get this. Even though you know it's not even a robbery yet because OJ, even though the nigga had the gun, which is more of a setup, like, oh shit, nigga, I ain't know you had a gun, but since you got it, yeah, get my shit. Nigga, this ain't your shit. It's my shit. I got it from an auction. I got it from somebody, but the nigga who got the shit from wherever he got it from, he agreed to set OJ up. Pretty much for the sake of you didn't go to jail for the murder case. You came in here, barging in here, talking about give my shit. That's some nigga shit. Now that's some nigga shit. That's nigga shit. I can agree. I can understand that. But technically, it was no longer his shit. He had given it up as forfeiture to settle some of the civil case, which they've said they've recouped less than 1% of. You've looked it up, right?
They can't get nothing.
He went in there to say there was an armed robbery. He didn't know it was armed because the person who said, like, let's go get the shit, he didn't know they had a gun. But he didn't also know the people who had his memorabilia wasn't in on the setup.
Nah. 1994 1994 in the Bronco. Interrupted the
Where was you? Where was you? I know where I was.
watching the game.
Where was you at watching the game?
At J-Rock, where was that? Where was that? Somebody crib?
Nope. I was at the bowling alley. Crowley, because I want to say the Knicks and
It was the Knicks and the Rock.
that was the game on the bowling alley.
I can't remember where I was.
Shout out to the Stinger.
No, I was at somebody's crib around the way.
Shout out to the
I
Stinger.
think that would have been more likely that I might have probably been at J-Rock.
I know.
We was at J-Rock crib when that.
I don't. That's what said. I think Crowley was at the bowl. Me, Crowley, John Smooth. We was at the bowling alley when the shit came in across the boat down the Stinger. Like what the fuck?
Feelings toward on though, if any.
On some real shit. When I look at his whole motherfucking life and what he's gotten, whatever he signed up for everything that he signed up for, and he probably got more than people his color had got before because he was like, nah, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm the juice. Cool, no problem. Right.
I've superseded all that shit.
Funny thing is, he still could pimp that into. I was still on some nigga shit to a certain extent to the so-called niggas around me. And then when it kind of ran out with everybody who didn't never fuck with him. Oh, we only fuck with you with the running backs and all that. But black people, yeah, we may think he did it or he didn't do it. I don't really give a fuck if he did or didn't. I just know I've been black in America so motherfucking long that he was symbolic to what black people was needing in their fucking lives. At that fucking time, like we don't give a fuck.
It was a dub.
It was a fucking dub, as opposed to all the fucking L's that we was catching every day in front of the camera, not in front of the camera, behind the camera, underneath the camera, and back of the camera. We black people catching L's. To catch a dub on that fucking level,
whether morally,
I didn't care. I didn't care, and that's what I'm saying. It was a dub. It was a dub. For him to get that dub, I was like, I'm all right with that. I can't say that I felt that he was innocent, but I was damn sure glad he was.
I mean, in his later years, gained favor with the "It Is What It Is" show with Cam and Mace and his appearances there.
Yeah, Uncle Willie, Senior Willie,
a regular on that show. Albeit controversial, but a regular.
If you know, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say, go ahead. Shout out to the Juice Man. Rest in peace. Some controversial posts by Caitlyn Jenner talking about good riddance. I mean, I guess it's warm. I mean, from that perspective and the standing and that standing, it's probably warranted. I'm not going to, condemn Caitlyn Jenner for those comments because Caitlyn Jenner was
close to the inner circle.
Pretty close to that particular situation. So, I mean, that's not a shocker, especially with the social media advent.
He weird.
I'm sorry, you're not
he
using
wasn't
the
even
proper program.
around. She, him, he wasn't even around.
Well,
Rob Kardashian was still around. He wasn't even around.
Well, I mean,
sense of you made it. He probably was around. Like I'm fucking Rob Kardashian's girl, and I see how OJ. Oh shit! Now I could be wrong. I'm just saying, like, if you fucking around, I mean, he was around. I would say he was around for Brody, Kendall, and Brody Jenner, Kendall Jenner.
And OJ wasn't around.
Kylie.
Nah, he was around. He
I was born in the. All that shit happened in '94.
When the fuck the shit go on? '94.
They the youngest. All the younger.
I'm creating you right here. I'm creating Kylie.
She wasn't born in '94.
I'm fucking with the people in '94. I'm around in '94.
I think
I'm around.
The fallout from the grief and I think maybe the effect that it had on certain people that he dealt with a little later on in that aspect. But with that being said, man, the juice
They
has
fucked
passed.
up the money. Kardashian fuck with OJ.
I'll-
Man, fuck you, bitch.
I'll never forget the meme.
I'm going with my man.
It's a-
I'm going with my
It's
man.
a picture of Howard Cosell, and on the left of him is Bruce Jenner, and on the right of him is O.J. Simpson, and the header